Hello, hello, hello. I cannot let this weekend pass without popping in and leaving a quick message. So, Valentine's Day this weekend and Galentine's Day today for the love of all your friends and all your gals. But, you know, really, the love has to start within. And this is not just another video of this old cliche or like it's some, esoteric, airy fairy kind of bullshit concept that, oh, you have to love yourself first before you can love anyone. But that is the truth, because when you think about it, and self-love as well, people often get it confused and might think, well, that means, buying nice things for myself, having lots of massages, having loads of time out. And yes, that can be an element of it for sure. But the real truth of self-love is that full and complete and utter accepting of who we are, embracing all our faults, reintegrating all our past fuck-ups, and forgiving ourselves. Because the reality is there is no human that is infallible. We have all made fuck-ups, continue to make fuck-ups, and that's fine. But it's how do we react to ourselves internally when we do these things? And if we go into a spiral of judgment, of criticizing, of tearing shreds off ourselves, it's not the way. We need to come in with pure compassion, kindness, courage to feel the pain that we're holding within so we can transform it and reintegrate it. Because when you think about it, we only live inside of our own universe. No matter how close we get to another, they cannot come inside of our body and feel our emotions, hear our thoughts, and have all the biochemical reactions that we have within our body. So in a sense, we all live in our own universe. So if we can't make that universe pleasurable and loving and kind and compassionate for ourselves, because remember, we're all in here on our own. Nobody else can come in here with us. So if we don't make this a place that we want to be, that we can be, that we're happy to just sit and feel it all, the pain and the pleasure, well then how can we possibly feel that with anyone else? Because if we're not embracing and loving of ourselves first internally, there's a conflict. Well, it's like there's an inner war. So then that's what we're bringing to every situation. So that is why the importance of self-love, it has to start within, because when we feel that whole connection to ourselves, and again, realizing that we will make mistakes, but forgiving ourselves from them gives us the capacity to learn, to grow, to expand, to connect more to ourselves, to release ourselves of the judgment and the pain and the criticizing. That's our job. And that's the truth of self-love. Yes, it's lovely to look after ourselves and take time out, and that's vital as well. But when you think about it, if we cannot be in a space of love for ourselves 24/7, no matter what happens, it's the bounce back rate, because we'll always fall out of love, we'll have challenges, we'll have shit happen, others will hurt us, but how quick do we bounce back to connecting to ourselves? Because again, we are the only person who can live inside here. We are the only person who can live inside here. And unfortunately, most of us can't live with ourselves. That's why we distract and we numb and we avoid and we listen to our thoughts and believe them. True self-love is the discipline and the commitment to see beyond the human bullshit and the thoughts that we're picking up on. It's seeing beyond that illusion to the truth of who we are. And the truth of who we are is that pure consciousness, love, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. But it's self-love as well as the discipline to get to knowing that. Because to get to know that part, we have to transcend and move through all our resistances, all our fears, all our blocks, which may sound difficult, but it's actually not. But that self-love is that discipline and commitment more than anything. So what are you going to do this weekend to celebrate you? Maybe it's forgiving yourself for being so hard on yourself. Maybe it's taking the pressure off a little bit and just being a little bit more compassionate. And maybe it is taking 5 minutes for yourself, or buying a really nice luxurious body oil, or having a lovely bath if you're constantly running. So I encourage you, take a few moments of love and self-love this weekend, because again, if we can get that for ourselves, then we can share it with others as well. And even if we are on our own, we're not truly on our own, because this love is life force. So let me know what you're doing and have a super weekend.